moisturizer and our primer on, and you know, I like to let it set for a few seconds between layers. I don't like to just put one on and then the other, because I think it has more of a tendency to start to flake off if you don't let them dry. For my base, I'm using the Derma Blend, and woo, I have a lid on it and it's pouring into my hand. And I like to use the leg and body. Oh, and here comes Mia. Oh, no, off. So I'm just going to, now I have this all over myself. I'm trying to get my bangs out of the way because I need to put it on my forehead. I'm going to start at my forehead, like I always do. And since I have my bangs down today, I don't really need a lot on my forehead. But you can see how good that covers in just a really quick application. You can see my forehead's already done, the eye isn't done, and but you can see how much coverage I get from this side. So I'm not stressing that skin. And you can see how red my skin is. That's why I use a yellow base, because my skin is so red. It helps kind of counter that. Now I do have, with this product, with this Derma Blend, they say that it doesn't transfer, and it does a really good job until my face starts to get oily underneath. Then it'll start to transfer. But if you don't have really oily skin, I have really oily skin, then it would probably not happen to you. I just know that most makeups eventually will start to transfer. It's just something I've always had to deal with. I'm going to do my neck real quick, just because I want... Don't forget your neck, it's important. You don't want your face to look like it's sitting on top of a different body. You want it all to blend in. Plus, you know, I have this scar right here. You can see it pretty good in this. It goes all the way over, but I've had it cut twice on this side, so it's not... This is the part that's bad, is right there. And any place you need just a little, I'm just doing just a dab of makeup on spots that I have a beauty spot right here that I usually cover up. And if I have just any darker freckles, I'll cover those up. Oh, my lid go. Oh. And then what I'm going to do is, while I'm not going to powder my face yet, because I want this to look more natural, this is going to make this look dark, but then when I powder my face, it's going to buff it all in and kind of dull it down a little bit. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and contour my face now. So I'm taking my CoverGirl. It's a product I always use. It's tawny. It's the 165 and CoverGirl Clean. Comes in a case that looks like this. and it's this color. You can see how much darker it is to my face. And then I use my little flat narrow brush that I love for doing this, because I can use the side of it and get a real chiseled line. So I'm just going to lightly go from here down, right there, from the top of your ear to the corner of your mouth. You're just going to kind of blend that in a little bit. And I'm doing it really light because like I said, I'm trying to go for a natural look today, not a dramatic look. So we're going to do it over here again, starting at the top of the ear and working towards the corner of the mouth and blending out under the cheek. No, off. She's my little love. She's my best friend. She's an awesome, awesome dog. I always swore I would never, now I'm going to do my jawline. I always swore I would never own a lab. I never understood the attraction to a lab. They're crazy. And I was just like, you know, after that movie Marley and Me, I was like, people are insane for owning a dog like this. And then a friend of mine's dog got pregnant, and I took care of the puppies a lot while he was out of town. And I just really bonded with her. I was there when she was born, and I really have just I bonded with her while I was taking care of them for about a week. And she and I just were tight as could be. So when he got back in town, it was right before my birthday, and I told him that I thought I wanted her, and he was like, "Are you sure?" Because I already have 2 other dogs, and he said, "Are you sure?" And I said, "Yeah, I think so." I said, "It'd break my heart if she goes to somebody else and they don't take really good care of her." And I'm just putting on my lips this petroleum. It's the unpetroleum jelly. It's an all-natural product, and I like to put it on my lips to keep them moist while I'm doing my makeup, and then I'll put my lipstick on. But anyway, so he ended up giving me the puppy, and that's Mia. So now I'm putting on my powder, and I always use a powder puff because I can buff it into my skin better than I can with a bristled brush. And it comes in a tub like this. You get a lot of product, and it lasts me a long time. And who makes this? I can't even remember. It's CoverGirl Professional Loose Powder. And this is in the 115, the translucent medium. And I love this stuff. I've been using this stuff for years. And what happens is, I find a product I like, I tend to stick with it. I will try other stuff, but I always seem to kind of go back to things. That's what my hair is doing, weird stuff. So I put it on, and you can see I put it on. This will cover my whole face, all that powder. And I'm just, if you buff it into your foundation, I think it really sets it up a lot better. And it's less likely to wear off as quick. Again, be gentle around the eyes. I just pat. Make sure you press it in to the corners of the nose too, to really get that set in. And there. So you can see the contouring is still there, but it's not as heavy.